Welcome to the loading bench. In this video we're going to talk about reloading dies. Can't reload without dies. Caliber specific. They turn the case into what it needs to be turned into so you can reload it and shoot it again. Your typical bottleneck cartridges are going to be in a 2-die set. You're going to have your full length resizing die. You've got internally here, this stem here has got your expander ball, decapping pin. Decapping is punching out the old primer. Your expander ball returns the case neck size to its proper size so you can see the bullet. Full length resizing die. These are rcbs dies. In a 2-die set, you're also going to have your bullet seating die. It's got a seating stem in there. That's what you adjust to determine your bullet depth, how far it goes down into the case neck. Some of them are set up to where you can crimp. Pretty simple 2-die set. Your straight wall cases, straight wall pistol cases, rifle cases, you're going to have a 3-die set. You're going to have your resizing die, expander ball, decapping, just like in a bottleneck set. But you're going to have an additional die that's your expander die. You got to put a little flare in the case mouth after you resize it, so you can just get that bullet kind of set down in there. You don't want to, blunderbuss it. You don't want to open it all the way, but just flare it out enough so you can see the bullet down in there. Just starting it. You're not actually seating it. You're just getting it started. That's what your expander die does. Then you have your actual seating die. Same as a bottleneck. You'll adjust your seating depth with the seating die. And adjust your crimp, whatever you need or don't need there. Not all bullets are crimped. Some are, some aren't. Just the basics on die sets. There's a bunch out there. These are just the basic rcbs. The gray boxes are a carbide die. You don't have to use any case lube or any of that, So they say. The green boxes, your rifle die sets, you gotta lube your case before you run it up in there. The stems come out of the dies very easily. You just unscrew them. This is the expander ball right here. You can't full length resize the case body and the case neck at the same time. You're on the case up in, it resizes the body. You're on the case out, it sizes the neck. That's how that works. Depending on the style of die you have, you just unscrew your expander ball and your decapping pin comes out. This particular decapping pin from rcbs has a head on it. Kind of looks like a nail. Drops down into the hole. It's screwed onto the shaft, held firmly in place. Older style rcbs dies had a collet where they just squeeze a pin on there. They work, there's nothing wrong with them. Just have extra pins, as they can and will break on you. Not very often, but if you have a little bit of a misalignment or you have a burden prime case, you know, you'll shatter that decapping pin, and then, you know, I just screw back into the die. Hornady, RCBS, Lee, Lyman, you know, they're all good dies. No problems. You know, the basic dies, there's a bunch of dies out there depending on what your needs are. If you're, you know, competition, you know, they got the fancier dies, micrometer, bullet seating adjustments. There's all sorts of stuff out there. Sky's the limit on dies. Just about anything and everything. This is just the basics. We'll go into more detail in later videos. But you got to have dies to reload. They're caliber specific. With the exception of, you know, you can get a universal decapping die, you know, where you can set it in your press and it's got the pin in it and you can just go run through and punch out primers. But your die sets are going to be caliber specific, you know, 243, 300 Weatherby, 30-06, 44 Magnum, you know, they're all, you know, whatever calibers you have, you're going to need to have that caliber of a reloading die. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.